Reveille, reveille. All hands heave out. Reveille.
Welcome back, guys. Today I'm gonna cut and split a few logs. They're there waiting for me. So I'm gonna use my Echo chainsaw today. But before, I gotta make sure that I have gas and oil. Okay, I'm good with gas. Oil, I am good. Yeah, it's almost to the top. Check them out, guys. Here's another one of those. Sometimes I prefer to use this. It went according to plan. Alright, some of you may have noticed that I don't measure my logs, and I should be cutting around 23 inches, and this is what I do. From here to this line here, it's about 23 inches, and that's what I need. So I use my chainsaw to measure all my cuts. And why do I want to cut my logs to 23 inches? And the reason is why, because the splitting system from the bottom of the blade to the bottom of this, or to the top of this, is 24 inches exactly. So if I cut anything 24 and a half, 25 inches, and sometimes I do tend to overcut a little bit, then it's not going to fit in here. Now some of these logs I'm going to cut by hand, or I'm going to split by hand, but some of them I can't because they're either too unseasoned or they have too much of a moisture content, and they're a little bit harder to split by hand with them all. In those pieces, I'll use my splitter, my Champion 34-ton splitter, which let me tell you, this thing is great. I use this mostly for my softwood, which is over there. That's a little bit harder to split because it's unseasoned and it has a lot of moisture content. But hardwoods like this, I noticed that it's easier to split with them all. Yeah, and since I don't go to a gym, I figure it's exercise. All right, so I'm gonna start with this large chunk of wood here. Let's see if I can split it by hand. Will I be able to? Don't know. We're about to find out. Yeah. Awesome. Yep. 2 pieces. A little heavy, but that's okay. That's exactly what I need for my boiler. I don't want to cut them too thin. All right, this one's a little hard. I'm pretty sure it came from the same piece of wood, from the same log, but it's a little harder, a little tougher to break. So I'm going to use the splitter for this one. So I checked my gas. I have gas. There's the gauge there, and turn on the gas, close the choke, and pull hard. All right guys, so I need to remind you that some of these small pieces, they're thin. You see that? I don't split. I don't need to split logs like this. This will go in just fine into the boiler. Yeah, so anything I can lift up that's not too heavy like this, yeah, don't bother splitting, guys. Only split the big thick pieces. Those weigh about 80-90 pounds, and these weigh about, I don't know, maybe 20-25. So split those. Do not split those. You'll have a much better time. So I got a whole bunch that I cut and that I'm not going to split at all. Again, only the larger pieces. So this weekend I have family from Maryland and Pennsylvania visiting. The kids were here this morning as well, and they were using their mini bikes. And by the way, I'm going to use one of the bikes here in a few minutes because I need to go get my mail, and I don't feel like walking today. I've had enough exercise. What do you think? Have I? Here are my 14 chicken, 2 roosters, 12 hens, and they're laying eggs. A lot of eggs. I'm getting about an average of 8 a day, and some of the Barnevelders have not started laying eggs yet. One has, but 3 of them have not, and that's a Barnevelder all the way over there on top left. Barnevelder, Barnevelder, and the other one's probably inside. And I just wanted, all right, hold it down. I just wanted to mention something. This IntelliShock charger for my electrified fence, I noticed yesterday it was blinking red, so I took it out to the garage, and I was able to charge it manually via our charger right through this port here. Now it charged fine and it was blinking green like it is now. However, this morning I noticed that it was blinking red, green, and when it does that, that tells me that it's about 25 to 40% charged. And I noticed that there's not a whole lot of sun here in the mornings. Maybe about an hour ago we got sun, and it's about noon because of all those trees, and the sun is kind of like low on the horizon. But I noticed that if I move that charger or the entrance to this coop over here, I'll be doing a lot better because the sun is right overhead right now, going that route, going that way. So if I move the entrance and the charger to here, I'll get a lot more sun, and the battery will not discharge as quickly as it did yesterday. Now I've had this for about what, maybe 5 months now, and the battery has been working great. Due to the lack of sun over there, it's discharging kind of quickly now, and that just started yesterday. So yeah, today or tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and move it over here. Let me tell you a secret, guys. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would be cutting logs and splitting them like I am doing now. That is, it's kind of like an extra, but I kind of like it. It keeps me in shape. And then I'm gonna, you know, pile it up in here. And obviously, what is today? The 15th of October. By the 15th or 16th of November, I will start this boiler. I'm gonna wait another month, and I'll be feeding this wood into this boiler every day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon after work. And it's gonna heat up my house. Some of you know this is a 400-gallon tank, or 393 gallons. This is the Central Boiler Classic 6048. right, so I got some mail, but I wanted to stop here for a second and show you how beautiful the fall is. The colors, wow. And the weather, the temperature is amazing. It's in the 50s right now and it feels great. What's up, chickies? I am tired, I'm not gonna lie, but I still have a lot of wood to split. Will I have enough time today to do it? Yeah,